and my girl body, and then he put his ring down. I said, no, babe, pick it up. And she thinks she's really the mother. No. When is she coming back to me? Iris, is the speed force inside of you? We all thought it was gone, but nope. But he got faith up in his woman, so he gonna do it anyway. I knew you'd find your way back to me. That's right, girl. Y'all found y'all way back to each other. So I gotta go help my man. And she see her man laid out on the floor. She gotta help him. Hey guys, it's Kaya. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be recapping and reviewing The Flash Season 7, Episode 3, Mother. Let's get into it. Alright, so we picked up where last week left off. They were trying to take my boy Barry out in the speed lab, but they see he all distraught over homegirl Iris because he done forced her out of the Mirrorverse and my girl body. So they put her up in the infirmary, but come to find out, her little neural pathways are all distorted because my man Barry forced her out of there. So now they gotta try to save her. But Caitlin, she don't know how. And y'all, homeboy Barry hurt because he remembers everything. How he went up against his team, he left Camilla and Singh up in there for dead. He was just hurting everybody, so it's eating at him, you know? Cisco and Caitlin are trying to talk to him because, you know, they're trying to give him a little pep talk. They're about to figure out how to put back together the ASF so that way they can take down Eva, but he wants no parts of it. And then he put his ring down. I said, no, babe, pick it up. Pick it up. You need it. Back at CCPD with Joe, we see that Sue is back, and apparently Eva is hard at work, y'all, building her little family. People coming out everywhere. Team Flash is realizing just how powerful Eva is becoming and how she's taking over the city. Poor Allegra, y'all. I feel so bad for her because, you know, she done lost Nash and she's hurting because Iris needs to come back. Iris is there, but is she really? No, her mind's not there yet. So Allegra's like, come back to me, come back to Barry. The love you two share. That's stronger than anything. Don't let Eva take that from you. That's what she was saying. Don't. So Team Flash decides to put down all the shutters and cover up all of the reflective surfaces because, you know, this girl Eva is snatching people, and that's actually a smart idea. Let's cover up all this stuff so that way she won't be able to get us. But she still got Barry, y'all, and she brings him over and she's talking to him, trying to plead her case about, you're the leader, they'll follow you, just join into my army. This lady is convinced that she is really out here birthing some children. She thinks she's really the mother. No. So she lets Barry go, and Team Flash is wondering, oh, you know, how did you escape? No, she let me go. And y'all know why? Because she don't see him as a threat right now. Boy, Barry is, there's so much going on with him. He's trying to figure out what his life is going to be like with no powers, because at this point, he doesn't see him getting his powers back at all. And everything that he's done previously, because he has all those memories, it's all just eating at him. So right now, he is very hurt, very depressed. His wife, when is she coming back to me? So while homeboy Barry is, you know, moping, he's in his feels right now, we get Wells. And I was like, thank you. I wanted this so bad this week. And it's crazy because this Wells already feels so different from all the other ones. Like, they all stand out in their own specific way, but this one, he feels so calm and relaxed and wise. Yep, he feels so wise, y'all. I can feel it oozing out of him when he's talking to Barry. And we find out that there was still 0.01% of the particles remaining, which is how he came to be. Thank you for that, by the way. So he's talking to Barry and he's just giving that usual, you know, Wells pep talk. He's learned so much about him. Like, he already knows so much about Barry from all the previous Wells. He knows the kind of person that he is, and although he is going through this hard time right now, you're the paragon of love. So run, Barry, run towards love in the infirmary. I said, tell him so he could book it. Everyone else on the team is equally as shocked to see him, especially Allegra. And they're just wondering, you know, how this came to be. And he's just like, I'm the OG Wells. Back at CCPD, we have Mama Cecile and Papa Joe, and they gotta defend themselves because Eva trying to make her some children out of them. Sue shows up at Star Labs with a melted Ralph, and apparently he got caught in the explosion at McCulloch Technologies because Eva blew the place up. So they gotta try to find a way to get him back to normal because right now he doesn't look like Ralph. And then help Sue with her arm because she was injured. He had gone in so that way he could find evidence to clear Sue's name, which he got it, y'all. Now Barry, who's back at Iris's bedside, he just wants his woman back, his wife, the love of his life, the future mother of his children. He just wants her to come back to him. And when he touched her and that spark appeared, I said, y'all are really trying to make me cry this season, because the way they're incorporating like flashbacks and pieces from previous seasons, in a way it kind of hurts a little bit, because I'm like, Dad, why are they giving us all of this? It feels like it's coming to an end, although they are renewed for an 8th season. But it's the nostalgia of it all. When she had touched him on the bridge, when Thawne had taken Eddie, when my girl was over there touching him because he was in a coma, and she felt that little sparky spark. They're bringing it all back, y'all. Now Barry, my man, is feeling some hope now because he done felt that little spark. Iris, is the Speed Force inside of you? We all thought it was gone, but nope, it exists because of their love that they share. You know, Team Flash is a little iffy at first when he's trying to let them know. And they think about it, and Barry lets them know, not only is it our love, but she once had speed as well. And then Caitlin is like, oh yeah, you know, because Nora's lightning was both purple and yellow, it's possible. So how do we repurpose that? So Cisco comes up with the idea to repurpose the artificial Speed Force that's happened to an organic source instead of an artificial source, which my man Wells is going to help out with, because that's what he do. Mama Cecile and Joe are still in the run for their lives up in CCPD. Team Flash is ready to get the ball rolling with this ASF, so that way, you know, Barry could get his speed back. But Wells, he's a little concerned, because if Barry's wrong about Iris, every atom in his body is split in two. But he got faith up in his woman, so he gonna do it anyway. So Iris ends up powering the ASF. Barry gets his speed back, y'all. And not only that, he got his woman back too, because my girl, they have a connection now. She was like, I knew you'd find your way back to me. That's right, girl. Y'all found your way back to each other. He may have forced you out of that Mirrorverse, but y'all together now. And for some reason, she don't see him as soft as I thought she was gonna be. Now that his speed is back, Barry can take this fight to Eva. But apparently, this girl's still stronger than he is. I said, dang, Barry, you can't win. And Papa Joe over here trying to fight off a mirror version of Mama Cecile. I'm like, yo, the struggle is real right now for all of Team Flash. So Barry gets some backup now. And on top of that, this girl Eva is over here cloning herself. I said, okay, Captain Clone. That's what we're doing now? They're fighting with all their might, y'all. But it's a struggle. Like at Star Labs, Allegra's wondering, what did we miss? But my girl Iris is over here adding things up. She knows Barry's not prepared for this fight. Speed isn't going to be the only thing to help him this time. So I got to go help my man. She gets to the battle, and she see her man laid out on the floor. She got to help him. She said, no, not my Barry. Not the love of my life. So she goes and she starts talking to Eva. She's trying to talk her down. And Eva wants to sit here and try to attack my girl. But then we see Iris has powers. I said, yes, girl. I should have seen it coming. She knocks off Eva's little attack like it was nothing. And she's talking to Eva. You can see she's getting through to her though. She's telling her, this isn't what you want. Look around. And Barry gets up like he's about to do something, but he sees Iris has it under control. So he follows Iris's lead and lets Eva know that she can still turn things around. They both end up talking Eva down, and this girl finally decides to get rid of her clones, release everyone from the Mirrorverse, and dip back to the Mirrorverse herself, because girl, you're doing too much. It's time to go. Season 6 was enough. So now that everyone has been released, we get back Captain Singh, Camilla, and Mama Cecile. But Camilla seems like she's struggling a little bit. When she's talking to Cisco, who is so happy to hear her voice and can't wait to see her, she seems a little off, which is understandable, you know, because she's been trapped up in the Mirrorverse for so long. But compared to Singh and Iris, how they were, I mean, this girl, I thought Iris was going to be the one that was struggling really when she came back, but nah. Gotta keep my eye on Camilla, because she might be having some issues. Now back at Star Labs, they do a little search just to make sure Eva's off the grid, which she is, and find out that apparently she took the powers that Iris may have had back with her to the Mirrorverse. Meanwhile, Allegra and Cisco are saying their goodbyes to Wells, because Timeless Wells is apparently about to be out, y'all. He's gonna go spend all the time he can with his wife, who died, as much time as he can. But he gonna be back. I feel he gonna be back. Him and Cisco already feel that connection too. And they barely had any time together. See, that's how strong it is. So they can't deny us that he's coming back. Ralph and Sue are about to be out, so that way they can take down more organizations like Black Hole. So won't be seeing them for a while. So at the end, we see that homegirl Iris, apparently when she powered up the ASF earlier in the episode to give Barry his powers back, She set off what looked like a game assignment up in the sky. So, another particle accelerator explosion? I don't know, y'all, but I'm interested to see how this turns out for season 7. I don't think that's it for my girl's powers, though. I think they're about to come back. She's about to be something big for season 7. And next week we have Kadabra back. After he ain't want to help save my girl life in season 3. I'm just patiently waiting for the day they're gonna bring my man Wells back. Because Team Flash needs a Wells. And this one is gonna be a good one. He's gotta make a comeback too, because when Barry was over there running earlier trying to get his powers back, well, when he was getting his powers back, it was on his face for a while. And I was wondering what he was staring at while Barry was running, and then Barry eventually appeared. But it didn't seem that he was staring at Barry because Barry was moving pretty quick during that time. If you know, comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on that, because I know he saw something or he felt something. Somehow, some way, Wells know what's up. That was this week's episode, and I will see you all next week. Peace!